Okay, greetings everyone, this is First Centurion 753, the next episode of Hearts of Iron for Japanese Faction. This is a game that I have not played in a while because last time I played I noticed that the, for some reason the XSplit was, I guess, too much for the game. The game was freezing up on me, but I got a new upgrade for XSplit and haven't seen too many problems since I've had this operating for the past, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. So it looks like we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this series. We are in August of 1944. Again, this isn't the most popular series on my channel, so I don't know how long I'll be able to keep it going, especially once school starts, but I thought I'd try to get in a few episodes here in the summer and check out a few things. So we have a number of coups in the development here. We have a coup in Iraq, Peru, United States, and Mexico. The Peru coup, I think, is the first one that will go, unless the Iraq one was 44. Let me check that out again. I have 45, but the Iraq coup is set for, oh, it's 44, October 44th. So that's coming up pretty soon, less than 2 months. And then the Peru coup is October of 44. So we've got 2 coups in October of 44 coming up here, and I think I was already positioning some of my troops for... Alright, we have an invasion on the way to Pitcairn Island, and I'm hoping to try to get some more units. What do we have here? There's 12 submarines. Here's 11 submarines. I thought I had some more units on the way. I gotta get more units out there into the Pacific. Let's see what we have here. This is a pretty good... Let's move all these guys out to Hawaii. How is that Hawaiian base? Is there a capacity in this game? I can't remember. Alright, they're all en route. Don't remember if there's a capacity for how many units you can have there. I don't think there is, actually. Alright, so we've got another 4 units on their way. That'll give us 10 divisions in Hawaii. That's pretty good. We want to get ready to support the coup in Peru for sure. After that, there will be a coup in Mexico in September 45, leading up to the final coup. Oh no, September's after the U.S. coup. Oh wow, that stinks. I was hoping the coup in Mexico would be before the coup in the United States, because the coup in the United States that I'm planning is for California. And if we had Mexico positions already, maybe we could support the coup in the United States from Mexico. So that stinks. Okay. Alright, so the other thing I was just looking at before is production here. Not this is recruitment. Production, we've got, as far as our trade is concerned, we have insufficient material for oil. We are producing 1 oil synthetic refinery in the Gulf of Tonkin, it looks like, or in Tonkin, and so that's producing 7. Let's go ahead and bump up these 2 to the highest priority. And do we have any others down here? No, but I think I want to go ahead and make one. That is kind of... the home islands are almost filled up here. Let's go ahead and... Yuck. Got stuff in every home island. Okay. Right there. There we go. And we'll bump that to the top. There we go. And that should satisfy our oil demand. So all our production lines will be satisfied. Taking a look at trade again real quick. I think I've been mentioning in the past couple episodes. Oil is, we're hurting in oil. There's not enough aluminum, but as we get closer to Guyana, there are tons of resources in Guyana, tons of aluminum in Guyana if we can ever get up there. We've conquered most of South Africa and Madagascar, and I believe we're progressing north, which will give us more chromium and more tungsten, taking stuff away from them. The Allies, of course, that's always good. We have control of most of the world's rubber, I think, with Indonesia and, oh no, they have some in India. Wow. Ceylon. Our big concern, though, is steel. Steel is hurting, and we're very dependent on imports from steel, and a lot of it's coming from Vichy, France. And Vichy, France is under threat of being taken over. Overrun. But looks like the, I don't know if this is a German push or a French push. I think this looks like a German push for Paris, which would be really good if that happened. Let's go ahead and play the game and get the wheels rolling here. I gotta get through more time. Still got 3 more years in this game. Not as concerned with the Russian front. Let's take these 10. Oh, we already have them positioned. I'm gonna move them closer to our... Oh, it's freezing. Come on. Let's move them to Iwo Jima, these 10. And we'll start advancing them closer to the American islands. I don't know what I'm going to do with these the American coast. These are not very experienced troops. We should probably train them in Siam. Yuck. They stink. They're all green. And I thought it was fixed, but it looks like it's not. And I don't know how much longer this series is going to happen. We're kind of losing out here. They're green too. I thought XSplit was fixed. It seemed fixed with because I've been recording Warhammer episodes with XSplit, so it didn't seem like it was a problem. But apparently, there is a problem with XSplit when it comes to Hearts of Iron. So that is disappointing, to say the least. Let's just see if we can get through maybe a month here. Gotta get closer to those coups. And it's still just freezing on us, I think. The closer I can get to those coups, the better. I want to see what's going on here. Yeah, I think this is a German push. Yeah, definitely. This is a German thrust into Paris, into France. If they can reconnect with Vichy France, which I think I've sent I've redirected most of my foreign aid to Vichy France, right? Lend-Lease. Vichy France is supported by Lend-Lease from other nations. We are supporting them with Lend-Lease. Monthly units. I'm gonna bump that up. Let's bump it up to 1,000. Let's bump that up to 600. Let's give them another 20 of those, and 20 of those. Send that. Alright, hopefully that's not too much of an issue. Get those supplies in there to Vichy France. We're not sending any to Italy anymore, are we? No, we're done supporting Italy. That's good. And what is the percentage of aid that's actually getting to Vichy France? That's another thing. 41% delivery effectiveness. That's not bad. We've got ships here, I think. I thought we did. We do have some ships. Convoy escorts. Japanese Second Fleet, which is all submarines. Yeah, and the Indian Task Force. I should probably try to get some more destroyers in there if possible. And then we're ready for the invasion of Saudi Arabia, so can we go ahead and declare war on them? Are they ready? Division is still preparing, so they're not 100% ready. Vichy France has accepted Lend-Lease. Very good. We're waiting for these guys to get ready. The estimated plan value is a negative. Plenty of forces here, though. We're waiting for this Marine Division, probably. Yeah, there it is. 6 days, and 13 hours. And I try to at least get through August in this video. Very disappointing. This is such a good series. And I can't move it again. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at our empire here. So Japan has conquered all of Australia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Borneo, Sumatra, Madagascar, Southern Africa, a lot of the southern coast of the Arabian Peninsula. We've got an alliance with China, who has taken over India. We've got Madagascar still. We got Australia, New Zealand, and most of the Pacific Islands are under our control, with the exception of Pitcairn Island. I think that's the only other major island, you know, as opposed other than this Alaskan island chain and Russian islands up here. That's the last one in the Pacific that is not under our control, and we'll be gaining more control over the Pacific Rim with these coups in Peru, Mexico, and the United States. And the United States coup is important specifically because of the resources that we're going to get. Look at all that oil. There's aluminum, and I think there's a lot of steel out there in western United States as well, which... Oh no, look at that, convoys got sunk, 4 of them, by British submarines. A lot of steel out there, which should satisfy the steel importation needs if Vichy France has to eventually capitulate. So that is that, and yeah, and then a lot of islands controlled in the Indian Ocean. Not all of them. There's a few that are held out, but we did grab a significant amount, and enough to maintain a very strong naval presence in the Indian Ocean, giving us basically command of seas there. So we've got pretty good command of seas in the Pacific and the Indian Ocean, especially the Western Pacific is definitely, and you know, even the Northern Pacific. We've won a number of battles here in the Gulf of Alaska, that's destroying the American naval presence in the Northern Pacific, and now we're taking Pitcairn Island. So this is going so slow, we can barely get through a month. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with this exploit. I am actually looking for, and I've mentioned this in the Geopolitical Simulator series, I am looking for a new type of software. If anyone knows video editing software or recording software, I have OBS, Open Broadcast System, which doesn't seem to work too well with Hearts of Iron for some reason. So if there's any other free software that anyone knows about for recording or editing, please do post in the comments down below to help me out. If you know any cheap software, I don't think I'd make enough money off YouTube to, you know, go out and buy any software at this point, but, you know, of course, if people start donating on Patreon, I don't want to, you know, put a small plug in there. If I get more money, I'll definitely be able to put more videos out there, but again, I don't really have a lot of subscribers, so we'll see what happens. If anything, short 15-minute videos will be the norm, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one right here, it seems like. Try to get through August. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you guys in the next episode, I guess, if we do have one. If not, thanks for watching the series. There's a few of you guys that are there's definitely some dedicated supporters out there, I know that, and I really appreciate the support. So, thanks for everything. I'll see you guys either in the next episode or in some other series on my channel. Thanks for watching.